Yeah. All right. We're live.
We are live. I'm not sure how many people are around us, but yeah. The zero at the moment. That's good. So we can keep on chatting. Five. Bang. Wow, that was quick. Hi, everybody. Big shout out to everybody and Bilge, who's having comms issues. But yeah, mate, if you can get hold of us, that'd be great. But we'll go from Chunk, since we can't see James's head at the moment. So, Chunk, what's been happening your week, mate? What have you been up to?
Not a great deal. Work-wise, I've only been doing that much. I haven't had
That's
much time
incredible.
at the bench. That's probably 3 weeks too. So I think I started 3 weeks ago. I haven't really done much. So I've not much bit of work. That's about it. Nothing. Pretty boring.
No
Hopefully get up
additions to the stash.
Sorry, mate.
No more additions to the stash.
Oh yeah, that always happens. That's still happening. I had to buy that one, which is the bike, because the only bike I've ever built or half finished. The deck was destroyed, so I had to buy that one to get the new decals.
Yeah.
And I bought myself another Skyline.
Oh, very good.
GTR. There's those, but there's bloody Star Wars. They're all up there above me. There's boats and bloody everything. But waiting for the Super Hornet, the Ming one, which is out of stock. So I'm just hopefully it'll be the next week or two. They reckon it's going to come back in. If not, I'll get a refund. So,
cool.
Apart from that,
nothing else too busy, mate.
Really, just work. I'm sort of sick of that. Kind of gets in the way of everything. So no, I don't think there's much else to do. We're going down Wombat's Way in a week or so to see my nephew lives down there, and I'll probably end up buying more because probably Directs is just near my nephew, so I'll end up haven't been there since 2020. I used to go there every Friday for 11 months because I was working down there. So it's one of those shut. I kept them going.
Yes, mate.
Have you seen the title you've got in here on YouTube?
What's it say?
Who will be Kink of the Mountain?
Yeah, well, as long as there's a few boards kinked, I don't care. Kinked in the front, kinked in the back.
That'll be this afternoon.
Can't wait to see them all go on their tow trucks home.
Yeah, there's mine. I've got my hat on.
Yes, I can see. Yeah,
but that's Bob Jane. That was 2006 was the last time I was actually there. So ever since they'd made them into all the same kind of car, and I sort of lost interest then.
Well, it's an interesting fact that today Bathurst, Mount Panorama is 90 years old. That road.
Yeah.
From the original concept. Yeah, 90 years of age. So.
I can say no, it's not. It's probably only a month old since they relaid it.
Best maintained road in Australia.
Yeah. It's not Victoria. Jeez, I know.
So I'm not sure who's in chat or whatever, but say hello. That'd be great. I don't know what's happening with Jimmy. He was and Ed. They're supposed to be here, but we'll move down to our man in the US.
Well, I sent you some images of what I'm working on, and it's pretty much been the Tiger. I've started to concentrate my efforts on that, and let's see. Other than that, things are pretty quiet around here. Autumn is starting to make its appearance. It's temperatures dropped big time over the last 3 or 4 hours here, with in the 70s. Not sure what that is Celsius wise, maybe around 20. And then it's been rapidly going down ever since then. The winds have picked up. So there's a bit of an autumn chill in the air, which I'm glad to have happened. It's been summer for far too long. So I'll be getting a lot of hot air sent this way by those damn hurricanes, which are terrorizing the southeast. And other than that, it's been pretty quiet night. Like I said, I had too much for dinner tonight. I'm all foggy headed, but I got my Coca-Cola, so give myself a little caffeine burst. And oh yeah, I fell off my bicycle today on my bike ride.
Okay.
What a klutz. Yeah, no, I was pulling up to a gas station to get a candy bar. I was about halfway through my ride, and dimwit that I was on this apron entrance to the sidewalk, and I leaned the wrong way. I was on the side that was my foot was hooked into the pedal before I could get it loose. I was down on the ground, right in front of someone too. So talk about feeling like a schmuck.
Mate, getting a bit worried about you when you said I was pulling my push bike into a petrol station. Yeah. No, mate, you.
Yes. Well, as the man who witnessed the accident was pulling me up off the ground, I said, first thing I said was, I meant to do that. And second was, don't ever grow old.
Or did you say, well, I'm glad you didn't say I'm just here to refuel it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I was there to refuel myself, but I did fall on my previously broken elbow. You can see the stick there, I think, from the surgery. They had to they got a big metal plate in there. But anyway, I did fall on this, and thankfully I had an elbow pad on that I wear specifically to protect that in case something happens. So, skinned my left knee and had mostly a bruised ego.
But unlike Tasmania, you don't have to worry about the scars on the side of your neck. Yeah?
Yes, right. It's
so here's your tiger.
Right. Yeah, it'll be a bunch of detail shots. It was pretty much just close-up stuff. I was putting bits and pieces together that go on the turret. Those are the bins that go on the side of the turret. That's a Tiger. This Tiger is the initial production one, where it doesn't have the box on the back of the turret. It's got two bins they welded to the side. But these are the hatches, the commander and the loader. Just adding the small details to it, the handles, and you go to the next slide and you'll see the opposite side of the hatches. There you go. One thing about Dragon, they never fail. They give you lots of small details. And for some reason, I had it going well the last few days where I was able to get these things off the runners and install them without dropping or losing one of them. So unprecedented for me. And let's see, the other stuff is just, there's the turret roof. And then I got the cupola glued on there. So it's coming together slowly. And the other ones are just me mocking up all the parts together. So it looks like a tank. And that's pretty much where I'm at.
Very good, mate. Very good. We've lost Chunk. He must be having. No, here he is. No,
we had Wombat too. What happened to him?
I don't know. Wombat's bailed as well.
I wanted to. Oh, here he comes. Hey, there you are, Wombat. Sorry to hear about Brisbane.
Oh, looks
like
he's been pitching.
Hope you didn't put any money on the game.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Remember, he who gambles lives in shambles. So that's not. Did you watch the game with friends and family, or were you on your own?
The family were there, but they vacated about half time.
Yeah, they're all gathered around the Kleenex factory.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, anyway, okay.
I can't say much because
did you go to the hobby shop, Wombat? I noticed all those boxes to your left.
These ones?
Yeah.
No, they've been sitting there for a while.
Okay, because you got some nice stuff there. You got a Humvee, a Bradley, a Corsair, Bullfighter. Yeah, Spitfire.
Yeah, it's mostly the Tamiya stack, that one.
Yeah, nice stuff. Yeah. Anyway, that was my week. On to the next.
What did you get this week, Wombat?
Me? Well, it was my birthday yesterday.
Happy
And
birthday.
I sang you happy birthday.
You did indeed, Jess. So I picked up a couple of things.
Day over 50.
Oh, thank
I
you
hope
so
his
much.
clothes are still on.
Next, you'll ask you out for dinner.
So yeah, got a couple of things for my birthday. So mostly Lego. So I got the McLaren Formula E.
Okay. Nice.
And the Koenigsegg.
Okay.
And a couple of other little Star Wars Legos. And yesterday the family went to Melbourne Museum. They had a exhibition there with a T-Rex skeleton. Came out of America. So I just picked up a couple of little things and found a little wombat nanoblocks.
Oh, okay. Neato. All right. All right.
So when you're at the museum, I didn't know they could do it, but they've actually preserved the ex-mother-in-law.
No comment.
So no more models?
No, the Phantom's still sitting on the desk and taped up, and I didn't get any new models. As I said to you yesterday, Jess, I think I've got enough at the moment.
Yeah. I had someone send me an email saying, "Hey, there's Dragon's offering free shipping on all their stuff right out of Hong Kong, man. You can order all you want." And I was like, "Nah, that's okay. I got enough models that I'm never going to build, so I don't need to add any more." But I want to ask you, those Legos what scale are those Lego race cars?
The Lego race cars, they're not really a defined scale.
Okay.
So the wheels on the Formula One, so they're actual size wheels. So the wheels are about yay big. So that'll probably come out about the length of the box.
Okay.
The Koenigsegg will probably be similar size to. Hang on. Koenigsegg's will probably come out similar size to
pretty good size.
to that one.
Yeah, it's like 1/12 scale.
My boy.
Yeah, probably something like that, actually.
And Jim, I don't know if you knew the rules of the channel, mate, the chat, but you can't say I've ever got enough models. That's a bit of filth. You don't tolerate that kind of, mate. There could be women.
I'll try and remember not to mention that, Chas.
Yeah, now imagine if your wife said that. I don't need another model.
Sorry, what?
Wow. Mate, I know you're a single man, but the rest of us have to beg. I mean, no, but well, it's good, mate. And what did you do? You went Thai, didn't you? You had Thai for dinner.
Yeah, we had Thai dinner last night, and then had to back up this morning for daughter's cricket under 18s. So our guys' first game of the season, we had a win. So we posted 164 runs, only 1 wicket down, and got the opposition out for about 6 for 53, I think it was. And
20 overs.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Like you looked at the Poms the other day, 800 and something. Like, but with your girls, like only 1 per. So everybody that's done all pre-season, they're in the nets batting. You don't get to go.
Yeah, well, so 1 for. So we only had 8 players. So that meant the 6 of them retired. 8. So there were 2 not out at the end, and everybody else retired not out. So not a bad effort from our guys first up.
With Buddy Green. Well, hang on, we got a Buddy message. Oh, that's no need to worry about that. We'll go to young James up there if he wants to show his head.
Well, I don't really want to show my head. It's no use changing the camera because everything I'm doing is down here. So,
and you might want to refresh your internet, mate.
Say again?
Your internet's going all fuzzy.
It's just started raining.
Okay.
So
the wires are underground.
No, mine are overhead.
Yes, they are. So yeah, just working on my Spitfire. Just trying to do a bit of painting on the engine, and associated bits, bit of framework going on, etc. So the actual bulkhead. So yeah, that's all I've been doing. Today's, I think, the first. Oh no, the other day. Actually, when I spoke to you last, Jason, I still haven't fixed the super glue. It hadn't dried properly, and when I put it butt down, it frigging glued to the instructions. So when I picked it up in the later period, I had a big chunk of super glue, and then obviously instructions. So I cracked it a bit. I started taking it all back, but it's misaligned, this back area, and there's probably not much I can do now except for just a lot of sanding to try and match it up to the trailing edges of the wing there. So yeah, luckily it's going to be on the ground and that part won't be seen, I guess.
True.
Painted aluminium and call it battle damage.
Exactly. Oh, exactly. So yes, that's been the week. I went and watched last weekend my eldest daughter with volleyball again on public holiday Monday we had. My 12-year-old daughter is getting ready to get on a train to go to Brisbane in a couple of hours for a school dance competition. And my son is out now in the rain riding around.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you do. That's what you do.
Yeah, well, he went out probably an hour and a half ago before it rained. So yeah, that's kind of been the week, really. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, there we go. Good. So we'll go. Paul.
Yes.
Do share your week.
Well, when I had a paint delivery arrive, I sort of got into the ASLAV.
Very nice.
That's done. And now I'm trying to shoehorn a 351 tunnel ram into a 66 Mustang.
Okay. How are you going about
that? Used 67 Shelby chassis and engine bay, and crossing my fingers from there.
Right, yeah. What's the motor down the bottom? Very good.
That's the engine that's going in the car?
Yes.
That's a lot of engine for a small car.
Exactly.
A lot of power.
You can never have too much power in a car.
It's true.
Just the tires don't last.
As long as your brakes work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an important one, yes.
There was a couple of good jumps on the mountain.
That was the engine I was going to use.
I don't think that would have fit, would it?
It's a 351 as well.
Okay. I was thinking about those pipes.
Anything will fit when you've got a saw.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The adjustment machine. The adjustment tool.
Or as they call my favourite car working tool, the hot spanner.
Yep.
Makes anything fit.
And then, so you've got your rims there, I see.
I'm thinking about them. They're the tyres I'm going to whack under it. Get your hand out the way.
Well, they're fat.
Yeah,
That's what
those
she
are
said.
really big. Wow.
So it's going to need to be tough.
Yeah. Holy moly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do some sawing on that part of the car, too.
Yep.
It's always the fun part.
Lift and separate. So we've got Chunky there.
I did. I never mentioned I did get a order from the great man himself, Jason, with some outlaw paint. Which still yet I haven't got anything to paint. So hopefully this P51 will have the interior green. I've got to get a few more military colours. But looking forward, I think I might just prime something just so I can actually paint the inside of the fuselage. But I can't move my camera to show you because it's in a bad spot. But yes, I've probably got a photo of it.
Yeah, Paul got a couple of bottles.
There's my little haul.
Yeah. You're going to have to sack that packer, Jason.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should get glasses and learn to count.
Yeah, order 3 bottles to get 24.
What's that? He ran out of fingers and toes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the same problem, actually.
That's what I say to you, assholes. It's about looking after your mates, taking care of your mates.
And avoiding stock take.
What's stock take? Yeah, I've never done one. I know when it's out because it's empty.
Yep, I'm the same.
Junk, what are you going to do with the Mustang as far as the markings and colors?
Junk.
Hello. Oh, me?
Yeah, mate.
Hang on. Take the other Mustang off.
I didn't know if it's the chunk would, because someone's doing a Mustang car as well. Where is it? On the back here. I'm going to do the that one there.
And James is just
the
racked
girl
up.
bird. That one.
Ah, okay. Well, most of it's lacquer paint.
Yeah, well, it's the chrome one. I've got that many different brands of chrome, but I actually got the aluminium and the silver mink from Outlaw. So I've got to do a Monaro for the mate who passed away here, an HP 327 Monaro. He painted himself in silver mink and all that, so I bought that to do that. I've just got to get it from full bore, but yeah, this is about number 12 P51 I've built. I've got that many of them. But I've actually just bought 2 more, one from Edward, one from Ming, and I've got another one coming from Edward, which was on back a little bit, it's sitting in my box. So we've got a couple. These are the Airfix ones, the 148. It's the newer. I think they were new probably 3 years ago. They're just a great kit, absolutely great kit for a 48. That's why I've still got six of them here.
Yeah, I've got an Airfix Mustang. It's not that particular kit, but it's basically the same airplane, just different markings.
Yeah. But I think I bought the big one. I've got the Tamiya big one too, the 30 seconds as well. So just haven't got enough room to build them yet. So hopefully in the next 2 months I'll be building onto my shed and I'll build a whole new room for all this. So
yeah. Well,
On that opening something up, you can hear it.
I know it's must be the biggest package of all time.
Yeah. It sounds like munching on a bag of potato chips.
No, I'm just opening up that one.
Oh,
So it's all the wonderful little Lego bags.
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. So what do Lego kits go for? I mean, are they pricey or are they moderately priced?
Depends what you're getting. But yeah,
well,
they're moderately priced.
Popular. You know, like do they do any licensing for films like Star Wars or anything?
Oh,
like
yeah.
that?
Yeah, Star Wars is really popular.
I can imagine those.
Whether you can see it up. You can see it. I don't know. Just up there is my Lego Razor Crest. From Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I've got a Millennium Falcon over the other side. So I don't know whether you can see that. That's the Razor Crest just up, and we're up there.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
There's a Millennium Falcon over the other side, so I've got a few Star Wars, but depending on what size and the kit and how old they are, because the problem is once they sell out on the primary, once they've been that primary release, once they hit the secondary market, the prices just go ridiculous.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. It's I mean, Lego's the hottest item out there, I think, besides Gundam, right?
Yeah. I bought the Death Star. I think I paid $950.
Yeah, I was going to say they would have been around close to $1,000, wouldn't it?
It was a while ago, and then they don't do it anymore, and never actually opened it, and I sold it for $1,500.
Oh, so, good for you! Well, you made a profit.
I think they're worth about $3-4 now.
Yeah, there's a lot of people do that. They'll buy. Well, you got a combination. You got the people that buy one for themselves and then an extra one to on sell, or you get the people that just buy as an investment, and then eventually down the track, once the prices go crazy, they'll then flog them off, and they never have any intention of building them themselves. Yeah. But it's no different to plastic modeling. People do the same stuff. So
sure, Wingnut Wings comes to mind first and foremost for me.
Yeah.
People are asking ridiculous amounts of money for those things. And
it drives up the price on the secondary market, which is,
yeah. I mean, I look at eBay now and then for stuff, and I know I don't want to buy anything, but the prices some folks are asking is, forget it, not worth it.
You just can't get a bargain.
I mean, I was looking for this old Dragon Sherman that was like an Iwo Jima / Okinawa version. It had the lumber on the side, had the spikes around the hatches, so the Japanese couldn't throw their hand grenades in there, and it was all Pacific theatered out. And it was like one of the 3-in-1 kits, which I like to collect. But this one guy was asking something like, what was it, like $250 for it, and it was mint, it was brand new, but I'm not paying $250 for a model. So I'll what's going to happen is I'll find it at a swap meet somewhere for like $40, brand new. Someone's bought it and is just selling it because they're getting rid of their collection, and it'll come around eventually. Or Dragon will reissue it. They're reissuing a lot of their stuff. Jason, what's going on with you? You're the one who hasn't spoken yet about your week. What's happening?
I always wait for you wonderful people to talk because you've got a heap to talk about. So there's a mob, a dedicated model magazine. They're doing a group build. They're based in the States. They're on Instagram. And they were doing originally a 1988 what was it? What was it? Where I had it here. Not NASCAR. Well, what they did, it became a NASCAR. Hang on. Where'd it go? 1986 Chevy Monte Carlo.
Okay.
But then they decided to change that out and turn it into this, which I had to go and buy. So.
Oh, okay. 53 Ford pickup. Okay, nice.
Against all my religious beliefs, I'm be part of the group build with the guys. I've got that. You can build it any way you want to. It doesn't have to be out of the box or anything. You can go hard. You can slam it. You can do whatever you want to it, and
So what's the plan?
goes
Jess?
in that. Did that arrive last time? I think it might have.
Yes. Yeah, I saw those last one. Yeah. That's a good kit. That's a good set. You get a lot of useful stuff there.
This turned up. And this is 275 British pounds. This thing
Doesn't look that heavy.
mate,
Yeah.
there's nothing to it. Come on, I opened it up the other day, so that's the Marconi antenna for the Titanic.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so that's 275 pounds.
What is it made out of? Gold?
No, it's just photo etch. It came from this company here.
Chill at my spine. Ah, there we go.
Maritime Models.
Ah, okay. I think I heard of them. Yeah.
Woody's model bench.
Hmm.
So they do all the PE sheets and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
So like for the first class stateroom, this sheet here,
Okay.
you're looking at about 200 pounds, so about $400 a sheet.
So this is for the 200 scale Titanic?
1/200, yeah. You got all the internal furniture sets on that one.
Damn. Holy moly. You got the big chandelier?
Yes, the bridge sets, promenade decks, and all that sort of stuff is there as well.
Holy cow. Jeez.
They've even got this one up here, and that's, where is it? Is it on here? Yeah. That one there, that's actually the big piece they actually bought up that's in the museum.
Ah, okay.
The Titanic. So, but yeah, it's got all in. It's got a lot, and like you got the full hull plating kit in photo etch if you want.
Wow.
Which I'm considering, but that's going to cost a fair bit.
Wow.
Now I've also got coming. Where are we here?
Oh, yeah.
It's like that. I've got the Dora coming. The big Dora.
You got the band for when, to play for when it was going down?
Yes, I do. I've got that in resin from HK. Now the guy, hang on, I might be able to bring it up. Who I bought. I'm just going to see if I can add another page on the other here and bring up Messenger, because he said we got started to talk to Outlaw and about Outlaw and that. And
hey, Jason, I think it might be your internet that's playing up, buddy.
No, mate, it's perfect. Literally, absolutely perfect, because I've done a speed test on it, and let me see if I can. So this guy, we got to talking about Outlaw and stuff, and he was using the other one, and now he's saying he's getting rid of that, which is cool. And he's a truck builder. He builds big trucks and all sorts of things. But yeah, here it is. This is all outlaw, and he couldn't believe the 2K.
Ooh, nice.
And he loves Hickey Sticky now.
Wow. Yeah, that's some sharp paint. Damn.
So that's all outlaw plus the outlaw 2K on it. And that's an actual model. And he was over the moon. So,
Damn. Very nice.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there's that.
What is that? Is that a Peterbilt?
I've got no idea, mate. I would not be able to tell you. It's a truck.
Yeah, looks like one. What scale?
Truck size.
Truck. Well, that narrows it down.
Yeah.
Remember the saying, without trucks, Australia stops.
So I brought a. Wish it would go bigger. There we go.
Can you go big screen?
Yeah, hang on.
There we go. Ah,
LP 500 there, the Countach.
very nice.
And go back some more there. Go. I bought a Hellcat.
Tank or airplane?
Yeah, and airplane. And I've got that. I bought that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Neat. Is that one of the vintage classic lines?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's actual original in the box. So.
Okay.
And I think I bought another Spitfire. I know it's crazy.
Oh wow. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, it's an old Airfix kit. Okay.
That one there. Yeah, no, these are all in shock that I got another Spitfire, but and a Dora, big Dora. So when I get back from down south, everything should be here. And Prize is here. Excellent. Good to see you.
Yeah, I was going to ask before we go on any further. Bathurst. What can you educate me on that?
Hang on, mate. Hang on, I'll educate you. Hang on.
Lap 57 or 161. Scotty Pye's leading in the Red Bull Ampere Mustang. They've just come into the pits. Moffat is second. O'Keefe third. Kostecki fourth. So 57 laps in. So what's that? 1.62 kilometers per lap. So.
Okay, this is Bathurst.
We could say it, but then we'd have to kill you.
So this is like your Daytona 500.
Yes, but tougher. We go left and right. So that's the main straight there, Jim. As you can see him coming out the pits.
It's essentially a street race. A street race.
Oh, okay, like the Grand Prix.
Yeah, I don't know about a street race.
It's public roads.
It's a public road.
Okay.
So now they're going up the mountain, Jim. That one's coming down the mountain.
Neato.
Darryl Waltrip went down there and nearly shot himself.
I would love to have a slot car set like that.
They make it.
I've got one somewhere.
Oh, do you? Okay, that's cool.
So this is the fastest straight in Australian motorsport. They're coming up to 300k an hour down that road. and they take a corner at nearly 300k an hour.
Oh, they've got the
When
chase
this race
in there.
isn't on, Jim, when the race isn't on, Jim, you can actually drive about 3/4 of this track because it is public road.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'd like to ride with my bicycle.
It's a public road. Now,
Oh, looks like
normally,
it's a very well maintained
an
public
hour.
road too.
It's down to 50k an hour, I think it is now. So, and these guys are up to 300k's an hour down this straight here.
Yeah. Huh.
It's the road originally. We were talking about it before he came on. It's 90 years ago. It's called Mount Panorama because the mayor of the day decided to do this big loop like it is the track, but it was designed as a scenic drive for 6 kilometres. And it ended up, getting bitumised, and in the early 70s, 60s, and that it became Bathurst. There's 7,500 campsites on the site on top of the mountain, and they're booked out the year before. And Holden wins more than Ford.
It's like perfect weather conditions too.
Mate, it's Australia.
well, James said it's raining outside his place. It could be raining there.
Hey Jim, give it an hour or so. It'll probably piss down. It always does at Bathurst at some point.
And that makes it very interesting.
Well, where is Bathurst?
Has the kangaroo come out and taken the car out yet?
There was a snake on the track the other day. There were a couple of kangaroos during the practice sessions, I think I saw, but not today during the race.
Wait,
Well,
you
not
having
so
a track at Bathurst? Mate,
Hey?
5 minutes time there you could be under 2 foot of snow. What are you on about?
Exactly.
Dead set. So that it's steeper than it looks, Jim. Like it's literally going down a mountain.
Right.
And they do 6.5 kilometres in just over 2 minutes.
Yeah, I can see the descent on that. Yeah, it's much clearer on the ground shots. Wow.
And you can barely walk down. Like when you get to the top of the mountain, you're going down. You have to stop yourself. It's like looking at the banks at Daytona.
Yes.
Or Texas.
Yeah,
Texas has got high banks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The height difference between the main straight and across the top of the mountain, Jim, is 571 feet.
Okay. So you're doing that's how far they descend from top to bottom. 571. Yep. Okay.
Well, someone stuffed up in the entrance to the pits.
Yeah, probably a Ford, was it?
So, how many laps or how long does this race go?
161 laps, 1,000 kilometres.
It'll take about 6 hours, I think, depending on safety cars.
Yeah, right. Yeah, crashes and stuff like that. Yeah.
So what used to happen in the early days, there was about 80 cars on the grid, and from all different sizes and makes. And motor dealers used to say one on Sunday sold on Monday. So you could have Datsuns and Minis have actually won this race.
We'll have a Toyota on the grid in 2026.
Yeah.
Or actually 4 Toyotas on the grid. So.
And where is Bathurst?
3 hours west, 3.5 hours west of Sydney.
Okay.
But it's an annual pilgrimage for a lot of people. It's got a bit more wholesome, and it used to I mean, I remember when one year I went there, up on top of the mountain, we were camping up there. There was a woman that was tied naked to the roof of the Commodore, and they were doing donuts with her on the roof in the dirt pattern. So alcohol was there.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, that's Bathurst. It's a big race. That car that Paul's got there now, that's Peter Brock. Is that Scapey? These are the replicas of cars that have actually won Bathurst, Jim.
Okay.
You don't see many Fords. So you've got Larry Perkins, Peter Brock, Mark Scaife.
And how long has this race been going? I mean, a number of years or decades.
9.
9 decades.
Oh, okay. 90 years. All right. Okay.
You don't need to put that in there. Truly. Piss that off.
Hey, you can't knock Godzilla.
You blokes are a pack of assholes. So when that car won, Jim, that listen he put up. Yep. James.
Yeah.
You went, oh, did you say Madison?
Yeah.
Oh, these are Jason. So,
No.
So anyway, that car there, Jim, that Skyline, because Australians are pretty vocal about their Holdens and Fords, when that computer chipped monster came to the mountain and won, Jim Richards, a Kiwi, I thought I mentioned he was a Kiwi, not Australian, the crowd was booing and booing and booing that they'd won, and he stood up on stage on national television and said, you people are a pack of assholes.
Okay. Well, he's telling it like it is.
Nah,
And that was the year they banned the Nissan.
They banned it. It was just two, like,
four-wheel drive, 600 horsepower.
And its nickname is Godzilla. So, but other than that,
They're actually banned in the US.
Yeah, you can't get them in the US.
You mean the vehicle itself or model?
Vehicle because they were sold in the state.
Ah, okay.
I think you can probably get them imported now, but
you're over 25-year-old.
Yeah.
But yeah, so leave on 5 a.m. Wednesday morning. Head down to see Jeffro and the Prez. And yeah, just looking forward to that. Moss was going to come on today, but he's got a gig to do. At the same time we went on, and he's like, "Oh, I need to order some more paint, yada yada." And okay, well, I'm leaving Wednesday. So I need a lot of
live streams from his gig.
He might. That'd be good if he popped in, but yeah. I don't know where Ed and Jimmy are. Very odd they're not here, but because Jimmy messaged me about an hour before and says, "What time's the live stream?" I said, I sent the link and everything, and so he must have something going on.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Hope everything's okay. Yeah.
And Ed, well, I'm not sure. I spoke to him during the week. He's good.
I heard a story from Florida that a resident who stayed in his house, he didn't evacuate. He was moving through his house. He struggled to open a door, and on the other side was an alligator swimming around his lounge room.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm guessing he closed the door again. And
I
went back
hope
to where he
so.
was.
Yeah, yep, I would too. Yep, yep. And he's lucky it's not a saltwater croc. The thing would have busted through the door and took him.
Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah,
wouldn't have
the saltwater croc would have found him, not the other way
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. Well, one time,
about-
years ago, Steve Irwin went to Florida, and he was on a dock at a pier, and there was an alligator on the end of the dock, and he took a couple steps toward it, and it jumped back in the water, and he turned toward the camera, and he had this kind of a surprised look at his face. Said, "That wouldn't happen in Australia. If that was a croc, he would have come right at me because he wouldn't be tolerating me being in his territory." So they're very, very aggressive, a lot more so than gators. But I still wouldn't open up. I still wouldn't go in that room with a gator. No, thank you. Yeah, that hurricane ripped the shit out of Florida. It went right across the state, came in off the Gulf coast, and went out over the Atlantic. And they still got a lot of flood water to clear away. That's two nasty hurricanes in a row. Helene was murder, and then this one. I'm starting to, like I was telling Peter earlier today, I'm losing count and forgetting the names of these things. They're coming so fast.
Yeah.
It's all right. Electric cars will fix it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is that going to take care of all that warm water over the Atlantic, which is causing all this stuff?
Of course it will.
That, and you make everyone stop smoking.
Never.
Oh, you don't.
Look, I feel upset for all the people affected and the few people that died, right? But in the end, that is what happens when you plan and develop a city in a swamp.
Yeah. There's a lot of high risk areas along the entire coast of the Gulf of Mexico, from Texas all the way around to the Gulf Coast of Florida. I wouldn't live around near there. It's just too big of a risk. Some places never see a hurricane, and others occasionally do, and others seem to be perpetually in the path of them. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in the southeastern United States. Yeah, I mean you can get nasty effects from hurricanes all the way as far as New York. New York City has been hit with a hurricane, so it's not, it can happen, and it doesn't happen very often, but I think it was about 10 years ago, something like that. There was one that hit, came in on, I forget where it was. I think it was Brooklyn, and lower Manhattan got hit, and there were images of the subways being shut down because of the mass amounts of water that flooded them. So, and you're talking about electrical systems too. So, yeah, I hear you, James. I get it. I mean, you got the same thing here in the Midwest with the Mississippi River. Was it 1993? They had tremendous flooding there because of rains that just never ceased, and they declared a lot of areas along the Mississippi as floodplain and outlawed any development in those areas. Now, who knows how long that will last? Sometimes laws get changed.
These people, though, that turn around and make these decisions, that it's now a unlivable area. Well, that's the same government organisation that declared it and made it available for development in the first place.
Well, yeah, but it also gets overturned a lot. I mean, when it all depends on the what am I trying to say? The administration. You have a lot of people who worked in private industry entering into politics and being hired on as secretary of this, secretary of that, undersecretary of this, and blah, 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 blah. And a lot of those interests go toward big business. So regulations get changed all the time as far as, like what you're speaking of, environmental regulations, safety regulations for major corporations like Exxon and Mobil and things like that. For oil drilling purposes. It all depends. The tendency is Democrats favor small business, whereas Republicans tend to favor big business, stereotypically. So it all depends on who's in the White House and more importantly, what the majority is in the Senate and in the House of Representatives. But it's all basically the same. It sounds very cynical, but it's hard not to be.
So has anybody, Chunk, Wombat, James, Paul, replaced the hot water system?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's not too difficult?
Well, we cheated and got the government grant.
I'm talking, have you replaced it physically yourself?
No, because I'm not a plumber or electrician.
No, I watched my plumber do it.
You assisted, did you?
I was helping a plumber do it.
I would think that'd be something you'd want to get a professional involved with, Jason. Are you thinking of doing something like that yourself?
Oh, mate, yesterday I did 5 interior lights. I've put up ceiling fans. I've changed bath taps and showers, and I'm just wondering. I know how to depressurize it and that, but I thought there might be something that I might be running into that.
Some of the older ones were pretty easy because it was virtually pipe in, pipe out.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's pipe in, pipe out.
They're not too bad because some of the newer ones have all got like the heat sensors and temperature controls and.
Oh, this has.
I've got a lot of plumbers that still put them in. They've got to get them back because they fuck it up. So.
Yeah, this isn't that difficult by the look of it. There's line in, line out.
Yeah, if it's an older one without all the gadgets on it, you're not too bad. But
yeah, so it's a ducts.
Oh yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, you should be able to do it. Like if you copy what's there now to do the same thing, you shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, well, the one I'm looking at to replace it's pretty much identical.
Yeah,
height-wise, all that sort of stuff. So I don't have to cut pipes or do any soldering.
You're virtually just undoing nuts and doing them back up again.
Yeah,
you can try. You can try. The worst thing it doesn't work. You just get a plumber to come and do it. Like.
And it's simple. You just turn off, power the
water.
Yeah. And I've done that more than once at this house. So yeah, I can't see any real.
I've done a few small ones, but not full size ones.
Yeah, I put
250 litres.
I put a little 60 litre in my shed, but that was pretty easy. The plumber put all the pipes in. I just virtually hooked it up. So, but it's an old Rheem one. Like it was, it's just hot water. There's nothing really temperature controls or that kind of stuff.
I'm not having to deal with gas or anything, so
yeah. No, I think you'd be right. Like,
just remember red to red, black to black, green to green.
Yes, mate. Yeah. Oh, yesterday I installed these LEDs that they flop down like all around, you can adjust them for the garage. Wow, it looks like daylight in there, eh? It's so bright. I'm thinking about putting it in here because it'd be great. I can adjust all the lighting and it's a sensor light as well, so I can have it on. And if I forget, if I duck out of the room here and forget to turn the light off, it turns itself off. So
one thing with LEDs, they don't use any power. So I've got 18 downlights to put in my house. So when I get around to it,
next week
fell off a truck. They did.
Well, so far, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've replaced 7 out of the 9 fans in the house. So,
yep.
And nothing's caught fire, fallen off.
That's always a bonus. But most downlights are plug and play. You're virtually only plugging them into a fan plug anyway. So I don't know if it's the same there. Most new houses have all got plugs in them now, and the new, I've got all the old halogens, which I want to get rid of. So I'm going to swap them all over with LED, which run cooler, and they don't have the big bloody transformer on them, and you don't have to worry about your insulation falling on them and catching fire and all that stuff. So
yeah, yeah, I'm thinking this might be a short stream today because I've got to try and track down this water system because we have no hot water as we speak. So.
Oh no! Oh, your system broke down completely?
Yeah, last night. So
Oh,
I haven't had a shower since yesterday.
Feel like you smell something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm glad this is a remote then.
No, mate, just a bit of a spray here, spray there.
Yeah.
What's that, mate?
No smell-o-vision going on here.
What do you got there, Chuck?
I just used your primer. Very nice. Goes down very well.
It does, mate.
So then I'll be doing interior green shortly, and I'm one of those people who lacquers. Like, I prove that I can do it. I painted a whole. I think I told you. I don't know if I told. I actually had I can't think what car it was, but I sanded it, I primed it, I based it, I coloured it, and I 2K'd it in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
With lacquers, just to prove that I could. I should have filmed it. I never ever filmed it. I should do it again. To prove how quick you can, and people say you got to wait over, 24 hours or whatever.
Well, to cure completely, but you can do them to the touch in minutes, like you did. Yeah.
Yeah, and like even 2K, and I put a few light ones because I wasn't sure if the 2K would soak into it too much. But I did a couple of light ones, and I just hosed it on then.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm hooked on lacquers for painting main colors on modeling subjects. They're so easy to work with, and they give great results every time. And Outlaw, you can literally, for me, I can pour it in the airbrush, paint it, and I'm done.
Yeah.
And like you said, a second coat, just dry it off with the blast air from the airbrush, and then it's ready to go, or make your color change, and by then it's ready to paint over. Yeah, sure. That's what I like about them, and they're super tough too. They don't magically come off with anything. They're you give them.
I reckon it was that one actually.
Oh wow, that's
Very
nice.
durable.
But it's dusty as shit because it's been on my thing. But I think that's the one I did it all.
Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, it's nice finish.
I'm not a Porsche fan, but I've built that many bloody Porsches. I don't know why. And this is the first time I used zero, and I was bogging myself. Everyone was telling me how bad it was, but I then just posed it on. It was great.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, Jason, you come out with some Italian Regia Aeronautica colors, and I'll be picking some of those up. I want to start building more Italian aircraft. Paul, do you have such a large collection? You have any Italian World War II aircraft in your collection?
No.
Oh, okay. That would be a real challenge to paint with the
only Italian aircraft I have is this one.
Oh, that's the. Oh my God, I can't remember what that thing's called again. I
Airplane.
Air Mackie.
There you go.
326H.
Yep.
Okay. Very good.
It has now been re-released.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got that about 5 years ago. It cost me $14 and $30 to get it into the country.
Where'd you order from?
America.
Oh, yeah, the postage. It's just ridiculous, and that's why I don't order from the UK anymore. Since the Brexit thing, it's just gone up, unbelievably.
I'll give you a quick look at this. How big Bathurst actually is. Give you a bit of a scale.
Okay.
The choppers did this, doing a flyover. And hang on, here we go. Look at the chopper coming over the hill here.
Uh-huh.
There you go. So that's the city of Bathurst behind you, but that's all car parks there.
That corner is Hill Corner.
Wow.
So it's huge.
Yeah.
Big enough,
Yeah.
it's big enough it can fit on my hat. It fits on my hat. It's that big. Look at the big head.
We weren't going to mention that. We don't label here. No, right one about your ball badger.
I'm not commenting.
Yeah, more hair on your face. We should shave your ass down and make a wig.
You should see my back.
No thanks. I'm only back in Australia with dreadlocks. Yeah. Hey, well, guys, I reckon we'll wrap it up early this weekend because I really have to get on to sourcing hot water for the female people in this household.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds good. There does look like there's much happening in the chat anyway.
Yeah.
I think we get a better audience when it's later because the folks in the UK are up and around.
Yeah, they're keen, so that's okay. And just thanks everybody. Jimmy did just message me before. They just got issues in the house, so again, hope they're okay. Ed must be busy doing something. And you guys take care. Have a great week. And next Sunday, we'll go hopefully live from Coffs Harbour at Jeffro's house.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, your water buffalo get together. Yep, that's right.
That's the one. So a little 10-hour drive down the road and I'll be there.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, guys. Everybody take care and we will all talk and meet again soon.
Okay. Take care, everyone.
All right.
See you guys.
There.